ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VFG Movie Reviews with your host, Tim Williams.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews, and this is my review for Late Night with the Devil. I was so excited to get to see this in theaters. I was going to do a review when it hit Shudder, which it hit Shudder pretty, I think on the 14th. Don't quote me on that. Just think that's what I saw. But I am so glad I caught this in the theater, and I am so glad I got to. Man, this was highly entertaining of a movie. I definitely have to say that it's looking pretty high up there on my list so far of movies. We're coming close to about the midpoint for movies, and yeah, I think it's up there. David Stoltzmulchian, he plays Jack Delroy, a guy who wants to dethrone the great Johnny Carson, and he just can't do it. He's always just number two. His wife ends up getting lung cancer and ends up dying, and their highest rated show is the show that she came on talking about Jack and all this stuff. And it's the Halloween episode of Night Owls with Jack Delroy, and it's sweeps week, so he's doing everything to get them ratings up. He brings in a lady who wrote a book about this girl who was supposedly imbued with the devil. But we find out that, yes, she is, but it's a lower demon. But you don't really got to focus on that. It's about what happens. So the guests for that night are this guy who claims he is a medium. We actually find out that there was a point where Jack's wife came over, came through this guy, but it was all kind of orchestrated by this lower demon that's imbued with this, that it is in this little girl. The backstory to this little girl, her name's Lily, played by Ingrid Tortorell, is that she was in a cult that did these sacrifices, and she was born into the cult and offered to their the devil they worship and everything. This deals with a lot of stuff. This deals with the supposed truth of what Bohemian Grove is and everything else, and the elites, and which I fucking hate that word because nobody can say who the elites are. It's just a blanket statement for anybody that they want to discredit or anything like that. The Hollywood elites, the government elites, the elites. And apparently Jack went to Bohemian Grove, and the demon brings that up when they're about to do a demonstration of this demon. She brings that up. She's like, I met you in the tall trees. And he's like, oh, Bohemian. Like, it all makes sense. And I don't want to delve into a lot of things that happen from that point on. It gets crazy, but I want to tell you the practical effects in this are so ridiculous. I love them. Even the cheesy effects, I loved it. It's cool that movies are diving more into the 70s era of history, which is willfully shown in movies. It's usually the 60s, the 80s, like stuff like that. But I love that we're showing the 70s now, because the 70s are an interesting time. Not one of my favorite times, but a very interesting time. It's that changeover from the 60s to the 80s, kind of always have one of those. Kind of feel like the 2000s are like the changeover for whatever's next. But yeah, man, this movie was just amazing. And how it ends and how it gets there and how it plays out is ridiculously cool and so goddamn fun. It hurts on how much fun this movie was. David Stolzmulchian, this guy's a star. He needs more leading roles. He is so damn good at what he does in this flick. Playing this character, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Where does this lie on my 5-star review scale? The bloody star scale. The story is a 4. The cinematography is a 3.5. The characters are a 5. The design is a 5, which brings our total to 4.375. Guys, did you go and see Late Night with the Devil in the theaters? Did you enjoy it? Let me know down below. I would sure love to have a conversation with you. Give us that like, give us a subscribe, help us grow in 2024, and I will see you in my next review. Bye.